Some big news today. The Federal Trade Commission suing to break up Facebook. The FTC is asking a federal court to force the sell-off of assets like Instagram and WhatsApp. Meanwhile, 48 attorneys general also filing a separate lawsuit today. New York's AG Letitia James leading that suit, releasing this statement. For nearly a decade, Facebook has used its dominance and monopoly power to crush smaller rivals and snuff out competition, all at the expense of everyday users. NBCNews.com technology reporter Ben Collins joining me now. Ben, this is some huge news. So let's start with the federal lawsuit. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so they are claiming that Facebook purchased Instagram and they purchased WhatsApp as a way to make it so they got basically too big to fail. This is a monopoly that they believe they should break up. And they worked with the 48 states here as part of this lawsuit. They say there are two separate lawsuits, two individual lawsuits, but they're claiming largely the same thing. Basically, that Facebook talked internally about buying Instagram just to get rid of any sort of competition in the social media network space. You know, that was back in 2012. Obviously, that has happened basically since then. They have created an ad network that follows you all throughout the internet. Facebook is basically inescapable, and that's why the United States government believes they should be broken up.
Ben, I know you said that these cases are similar, but 48 attorneys general did sign on to a separate antitrust lawsuit. Is it different in any significant ways from the FTC suit?
It's not really all that different, but, you know, it does say that they kept Instagram and WhatsApp as different brands just in case there was an erosion of trust with Facebook's brand. So that's the big difference here is they're saying, at least rhetorically, that there is a reason that Instagram is still called Instagram and not Facebook, the imaging app or something, that they bought it with the idea that they could mess up Facebook. They could make people adamantly and actively distrust Facebook and still survive as a dominant business through Instagram and WhatsApp as separate brands.
All right, so Ben, the big question now, how is Facebook responding to all of this? And do we have any idea yet how they plan to fight it?
Well, you know, their general counsel today put out a statement, and they said that it's the United States government looking for a do-over for allowing these to happen in the first place. You know, and that is a way you could view it. You know, there's a statement right there. They said they're going to have more to say soon. But, you know, the competitive landscape is a lot different than it was in 2012. And I think the idea of how social media affects our lives and sort of in the product that they're selling, which is really users' data, I think people have a better understanding of what that is now. And I think the United States government has a better understanding of what that business is and how hard it would be to take down.
Yeah, very curious to see how this one plays out. Ben Collins, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.